Hello guys and welcome back into part 12 of City Skylines. Now jumping in, we are going to be in this episode expanding on our city massively. What we're planning on doing is down here building a district very similar to kind of Washington Heights really as well. We might call it something slightly different, but we're still planning to build something like that down there as well and connect it up with the style of the city we've been building so far. What we also plan to do as well is down here to connect the two up a little bit better to get a bit more kind of industry workers going in here as well, and hopefully at that point we'll reach our threshold, I'm sure we will, of 80,000, and at 80,000 we'll be able to buy the whole map and start expanding this kind of city out as well. So let's jump off straight away by kind of designing the city layout here as well in the grid system. There we are, wonderful. So we put this kind of grid system in next to it. Now I admit it does look ugly to start, but hopefully once we've kind of got the canal flowing round, and we'll probably have to have it go down here as well, it might add a bit more character and look a bit more like this, which I quite like. I do hate that ever so much as well, but perfect. What we're going to do then is start populating this as well. To be honest, what's annoying is the demand is almost only for employment really as well, and I put in so many offices all the time that annoys me as well, and I like kind of this style a bit more there. It could look better, to be honest, but I prefer that a lot more as well. So I think what we'll start doing is go build it up city style, throw in a few kind of tall buildings. I'm trying to think what we could go with, something like this as well, and then once we've built that as well, we'll start checking on other things like butter flats. Right, so on this one, what we've done now is we've added in the tall, what's it called? There we go, Oriental Pearl Tower. I always wanted to put it in the kind of centre of a roundabout, but I can never get that to work. So we've added it in here, and we started to scatter some buildings. We also put the mega kind of building in there. What's this one called again? Colossal Order. Yep. And we're going to just continue to expand this out and turn it into a big city. We've dropped in the kind of services and everything, so it will just grow very slowly as well. It will take its time, but it will do that, and eventually it'll end up looking like Washington Heights more so, which I love the style of as well. Again, just checking in on, general things as well. Power-wise, we're good. Water. Oh gosh, we're starting to get to the point where I do need to wonder about water. That's okay. It's good. Healthcare could be improved, but I don't see where our issue is really. Maybe we need healthcare down in the industry, maybe? Yeah, maybe we do need healthcare down at the industries. Deathcare's fine. Childcare is good. Eldercare could be better, but I'll have to put another one in there. So maybe we'll look a little bit into that, to be honest, as well. Unemployment 11%, that should start to go down. That's good. Residential could be better. Actually, a few of them could be better, it's fine. That's very good. All happy here. Still importing a lot of agriculture, which I don't understand how they are importing if they are agriculture themselves. That's good. 90%, that's good. So what I've done here, it has massively helped to put this road in here. Now, what it does is put a bit more strain onto this, but people who just want to go over to the industry, they can, but they have to use this, which doesn't help them the best. But this, I put in this slip road here as well. And, they're queuing up a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah, so people can come down here, go over there and join up with the rest as well. So it does work quite nicely as well. Perfect. That's 2 lanes and they're still struggling. Okay. Anyway, everything else is doing well. Pollution's fine. That's something we'll consider in a bit. But for now, I think we need to go consider about our water. So we've also just added in a train line here. The reason is because we actually don't have any trains around our city that can transport the public. So we're going to have that. We'll have to borrow the kind of train lines under either side, and that will eventually come down to here, so people can just take the train back and forth, because all of Washington Heights has free public transport anyway. The reason being is because I've tried to encourage people to use the metro, and 880 people are using it per week. Is that capacity? Let's look into that. Where is it? There we are. Oh, sorry, not the metro, whatever. It's the monorail. I don't know if that is at capacity. 180 people per cart, and I can see, they're taking about 30 capacity, so it's fine. Yeah, and these are as well, and then these will take very little. It's fine. It means they can take a lot more as well. But why is that flooded with water? That's very peculiar. But anyway, that's absolutely fine. Now, what I'm going to do is continue to extend the canal round as well to add a bit more character, and we'll keep building. Right, I've just built this really ugly part at the bottom of the city as well. And the thing is, the canal's going to start to flood into here as well. You can see the water starting to go there as well. Fill this up and we'll have a nice little lake here at the bottom, which I quite like. I think the ridge is just a bit overkill, but we'll be able to see once obviously it fills up with water and stuff. Now we'll continue to expand on the bottom part here as well. We're very close to hitting that 80,000 population as well. Wonderful, so that's starting to fill up with water as well, and actually I quite like the style of it. Our traffic flow is doing really well down here for now. That's going to have a bit of strain. I can see it actually, yeah, it is getting a lot of strain as well. So we'll probably put kind of passes to allow people to avoid going onto the roundabout if need be as well, and probably have it two ways in, 2 ways out like that as well. So I'm going to quickly design that now as well. What's also quite cool is down here our hydropower plant is generating 304, and I think when we started it was quoted as like 60, but that's the thing. The more water that is built behind here, that's fine, the more it's going to generate power as well. So pretty much the bigger our population grows, the more we'll have to pump out water here, and as a result the more it fill up the dam on the other side as well, which is an absolute genius idea. So let's just keep expanding out here, and then we'll just continue to kind of grow the population and continue to grow the power we generate as well. That should all be fine. Wonderful. Added in this as well. What is it? Oh, I can't remember. Pyramid of safety. But I think just quite cool that you come out of the train and that's the first thing you see is this as well. So we're also just allocating some space outside as well. And this is going to just slowly grow, and then eventually we hit the 80,000 mark. When we do, we will buy absolutely everything because we've got 2 million. I think that should be enough as well. And there we are. So we've hit the 80,000 mark, unlocked all the tiles, monuments, and international airport. All I was doing is just de-zoning down here because someone's currently moaning about the noise. So we just complete that quickly. And put you to offices there, so it might pull it a little bit, and have a little look. So, starting off, what can we do? We can do airports now. Well, we could always do airports, but now we can. Is it international we can do now? Yes, so that'd be quite cool. Oh, I forget how big it is. Throwing it down there or something would be quite nice. But most importantly, it's tiles. Now, what we want is that's all 5 across. I didn't realise we had that 30,000, 31,000. So we bought this now. That's nice. So we've currently got 10 tiles, but we can have all 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we are. We own the whole map is ours now. So time on pause. Let's have a little explore. So we own all the way up here. Oh, this would be an amazing place to build a city up there. All the way up there where the more castles are. All the way across here and down into the harbour now as well. And we can start building. Oh, they're being exported out there, so it might be quite a good idea to build an export kind of site down here. And we own all of this as well. So what we can now do is fix that so it doesn't create like a lake or anything. And also we can expand this lake out here and kind of flood the whole bottom if we wanted to as well. That is really cool. That I think is amazing there as well. Not enough water's flowing down there, so we'll sort that out very shortly as well by just kind of blocking up this up there as well. But I think we're going to try and quickly do that now before the end of the episode. So let's have a little look in there. Don't want to go near monuments. I don't like them because they are cool, but they just ruin a game. So let's do that now quickly as well. Wonderful. So I think with that city, with the city going down here as well, traffic massively building up, we're going to probably leave things from there as well. We've bought all of this area now as well. But most importantly, we've been working with this. I think how many squares were we working with? 8. We've now got 25. So we've got all of this land we can build into. Connect up to rail yards up here as well, and train lines as well, and have a little expansion as well. So we'll look to do that in the next kind of few episodes as well. But in the meantime, I've been TrueLW. This has been part 12 on building the best city on the worst map. Until next time, folks. See ya and goodbye.